Good afternoon. Today we are going to learn certain things related to the South Asian literature in English. In the theme, in the short story, we just come across with Martand. So already we know everything about the Martand. Just we are moving with the in-depth knowledge about the Martand. So this class we are going to dealt with. So Martand. So this is the thing which we already know that. So Martand means, it's a word in Sanskrit, it's called as Surya. So in the English meaning, it's called to be sun. So it's called to be sun. So the Martand, it's maybe it's not a familiar word. It's somewhat unfamiliar to each and everybody, but it's a word which was taken from Sanskrit, and its meaning is Surya, and the English meaning is sun. So it was written by a famous writer, not a famous writer, somewhat famous and politically maybe somewhat elite group. Her name is Nayandara Shegal, and her writing is somewhat so this is the biographical sketch of the author. So biographical sketch means let us talk about the things which related to her writing. Why she became a writer, why she became a political writer, political columnist. So it's a very famous thought related to her writing, because she related to Jawaharlal Nehru and Vijayalakshmi Pandit. Both of them already we know about their contribution to our nation. In our modern India, with the help of the Jawaharlal Nehru and Vijayalakshmi Pandit, they contribute a lot to our society. So by that, she is called to be a creative writer. By their knowledge, by their information, she became a great creative writer and political columnist. So the second thing related to her contribution to the literature society is, the second thing is political elite family. And the third point is, this is the main important thing which related to our work, the cross-cultural vision. So cross-cultural vision means, so she maybe stressed everything to her teaching. She not teaching, maybe writing. In the cross-cultural vision means, why she received the cross-cultural vision in her writing means, she got graduated, her schooling is in everything is from America. So for that, with the help of the knowledge of the other country, she just go with the cross-cultural vision. So the second thing is socio-political novelist. She is also a socio-political novelist. Why she called this a socio-political novelist means, in the Martand also she written about the socio-political issues. For example, the characters related to the socio-political issues are Naresh, Martand, and another important one, unnamed woman narrator. Unnamed woman narrator. Then the communal problems in our modern India, maybe the partition of India has so many issues related to the communal problems. Maybe according to the Wikipedia information, more than 2 lakhs to 2 million people lost their life due to the communal problems. It's a different issue, we don't want to deal with. Then the second, not the second one, the third one related to the communal problems and cultural conflicts, cultural chaos, cultural confusion. Already we know about the cultural confusion with the help of the Hindu-Muslim unity, not unity, maybe related to the disintegration with the both of them. And the final things which related to the sense of history. With the help of her writing, we came to know about the sense of history, which is very much related to Martand. Then the final thing, the post-independent period record. So post-independence period record, these are basic details related to Martand. The short fiction, the short story. So first thing is a short fiction. So short fiction means it's a, maybe we already know everything in the last class which related to the short fiction or the short story. Then the main important thing is adulterous affair. So the unnamed woman narrator who is somewhat married to the Naresh, a civil servant, he is somewhat not giving a particular theme, particular blessing to her wife. So she decided to be in a temple. Each and every day they were go to the temple and pray to the God. And God himself also not yet blessed with a child to the unnamed women narrator. This caused to be a adulterous affair with Martand, who is also a civil servant, and by that every day there is a progress in their affairs, and maybe in the summary we like to deal with these things. Then the women seeking. Women is searching for everything. So women, according to their character, every day they are seeking with various issues, various things. They want to blessed with everything. They want to blessed with everything. So then the next thing is political and personal. So it's a link between. It's a story which is a link between the personal and political issues. So in the partition of India, we have come across with various related to the political and personal issues. Let us see in the next class. And next thing is very vital, because his writings in the last slide itself we have discussed about the things which is very famous related to the particular author. So combination of history of India, modern history of India, he dealt with so many things. How the communal rights, how the people lost their lives due to various issues related to communal rights, and these are the things. The next slide is relevance to the story. The first thing is narrated by a first person unnamed human narrator. Then the next one, narrator married to, already I have told you the second thing which was in the screen. Then the third one is spiritual intimacy with the shrine and meeting with the Martand. So the final one is spirit of the God himself. So what is the main important thing is how the spiritual intimacy developed between God and the unnamed woman narrator. So it's a day-to-day progress. It's a day-to-day, not only day-to-day progress, it is somewhat improving. Each and every day it's improving. Not only improving, it develops adulterous affairs between Martand and unnamed woman narrator. So it will show the thing. Oh, this is the main important thing which we are going to do today. The summary. The summary starts with two persons. Summary starts with two different persons, and the third person also is also be the part of the summary. So the summary means how the women narrator is somewhat have a sense of loss. Sense of loss. The sense of loss. Okay, the summary which is dealt with sense of loss. Not only the sense of loss, the particular lady does not have a, maybe not related to having a particular child with the help of the her husband, and how the adulterous affairs got started, and how the guilt, maybe a guilt which was arise in her mind in the day-to-day life, but unfortunately at the end of the story, the husband, not the husband, this is a more important thing about the story. What are the things that we have discussed in this class? We have discussed about the basic details, and the next thing is what is the relevance of the story. Not only the relevance of the story, at the same time we have crossed with the summary of the story. Okay, the last one is the summary related to the Martand. Martand is a word which is related to a Sanskrit meaning, and how the political, personal, adulterous affairs, how the women seeking for a relationship with a particular person, and these are the things which are very important related to the exam point of view. And let us now close with the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, thank you, fine.